I'm gonna tell you something. 2019 and 2021, 22, I was in Addison, Texas. And people, dumbass niggas gonna say I'm a clown. Yeah, clowns too on here. And I wanna say something. When I was standing in Addison, people was coming up to my door misbehaving themselves, and a black man called me selfish. I wanna say something because we understand selfish behavior and we understand those things. What about y'all? But people been taking advantage of me and tried to use me forever. But let me tell you what I did not like. I did not like I'm messing with this girl Felicia. She's a Spanish. She's staying character. And these old Cliff niggas and these conniving ass and Felicia having these dirty ass niggas. Niggas ain't worth nothing around me. I hit this nigga on the phone. I see his face and she gonna lie to me. And this black ass nigga talking shit about me. I say, Felicia, go ahead with that, man. Cause you fucking these other niggas and you doing shit. I don't need that. And when I tell her I want to be in friend zone, and I tell her, look, that you going in the friend zone, you gonna talk about I'm done? Bitch, you can't play me. You trying women always gonna trying to ruin the nigga. And then she talking to this nigga, and I'm on the chat, and I'm hearing what this nigga talking about. This old Cliff nigga and this Dallas nigga. And you sitting up there with this dumb ass listening to this dumb, he jealous ass motherfucker telling my business. Then you gonna lie to me straight up in my face. I don't need your hoe if you're gonna lie. Niggas coming up to my door in Addison, calling me selfish, and the dumb ass Dallas police acting 911 dispatcher, acting fucking dumb as hell. They need some fucking help. But when they look at my camera, they're gonna be able to see, right? Look at my old accounts on UP Live, right? To see the fake shit that's going on. And let me tell you, people across the world didn't do me shit. But y'all on that fake shit around here. Because y'all so busy in competition with each other. And Addison Park, y'all hoes tried to make me jealous with y'all niggas. Now talk about what happened in Addison. Now talk about every day I walked out there by myself and you hoes trying to make a nigga. Bitch, you can't make me jealous. He's alone. Let me sit. Whoa, he's alone. Let me sit. He's alone. You always want a nigga to feel alone. Why you be with these thirsty ass niggas? No, let me tell you, I have never lost. I have never lost. You know what's the problem with my exes? They choose jealousy. You know what the problem with them? They choose jealousy. They choose jealousy. You know what I just told my brother? I was in the backyard and y'all was on here. Buzzcast and I think Likey was on here. And I'm tired of being around weak ass women that's being intimidated, that care what others think. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You choose jealousy, right? Then like I told her ex name Christina, okay? And I want to say this, hold up before I get it. In this. I want to we talking about selfishness and jealousy behavior. I'm on my other pad, and we talking about that. But because this is for my other pad, guys, and I want my YouTube to know, so this is for my other pad. And we talking about jealousy, and we talking about selfishness. When I was at Addison, black people coming in front of my door with their bitch and calling me selfish. You selfish for your own pleasure. You scared of being dominating because you want to control things and do what you want to do. You don't want other people to come up and knock you off your throne. My seed have already, I got kids coming around here calling me selfish and women calling me, y'all selfish listening to other motherfucking people. And that's why crime happened in this city. When I was in Dallas County and I tried to talk about my knowledge, in Judge Kennedy program, and the nigga tried to tell me I'm a liar. And then he going on the phone with his sister sitting in the jailhouse. Can you find out? Or we ain't gonna let them know because I'm trying to come up. selfish behavior. And I try to tell Coco and them, hold up, you're listening to y'all starting confusion. Too many people they not getting the right information. Right? I said, Coco, if I'm lying, you call me. Coco got my number and he haven't called me yet. What that mean? What do that mean that Coco and Judge Kennedy program had not called me yet? And he was going to get out. Either they kept him in there or he home or he already know what's going on. What is that situation? Niggas say, oh, don't believe. You want to manipulate me. You don't want me to learn. And it's about domination. Let me tell you, when they can't get what they want in the jailhouse, this black nigga with dreads, he dominated. It's about outcasting people. And the dumbass security guards, because this nigga leg was injured, they sent him over there to the cell. And he was able to, before he got injured, when he had a problem, I can see, and he come over there, and more people started to move out when he started to want to dominate and lie and control things. We're going to get him out of here. We're going to do this and that. And wanted to control. When people can't get what they want, they will dominate and control the situation and get everybody to turn against you. And that's the biggest problem we have up in society. Storage low, clean some space. I thought I did clean some space. Hold up, I gotta clean this. I want to we talking about selfishness and jealousy behavior. Gotta go to my backup line. We talking about it, right? We got that much space. We keep talking about it. So yeah, we talking about they want to dominate, and that was the main problem. Clean up some space on your switch. The storage. No, man, like they want to dominate. That's the problem. 99% lose. All right, that's the problem. All right. Delete files. All right. Apps. There's a new pad, but damn, I've been working mighty long. All right, clear. Chill there. Manage space. Free up space. Clear. I'm sorry, guys. I've been doing a lot of work. And you know, it's hard when you're doing everything by yourself because niggas so busy being controlled and being dominated. And we didn't worry about YouTube. We didn't worry about Dallas when I put a Dallas rapper, cut those niggas teaming up and act like they fakes and phony, act like they fans of Boost on webbing them. Fake phonies. Cause they getting caught in this shit. And after a nigga Boosie artist, MO3, after they playing that fake shit that's going on. Look at them. Hey, this is what the DA wanted, right? They pay to suffer the consequences, right? Look at this dumb shit that's going on. Gigabytes. Clear. I'm clearing storage. Jones fumble files, all right. Have to clear storage. All right. All this got to be right clean so to make more data. I'm doing so much work, and it's hard for me to understand at the thing, at the video long, at the thing is long. We have to do all of that. We have to do all of this stuff, and we have to do all of those things. So the thing is, when I'm talking about you selfish, don't come up to my door and you selfish. You selfish that you're not understanding the price or whatever it is here. But it's about domination, right? It's about control, right? That's what it's about. It's about control. It's about domination. That's what it's all about in this problem. People in Dallas, I'm on my pad. People in Dallas say, "Oh, it's about is y'all want control, y'all want selfishness, then y'all don't want other people to come up, and then you women so busy competing to have nigga." I have always been a winner. I have always been a winner, but these people choose jealousy over everything. My exes let people intimidate them. You know what I told my brother friend another time ago? She's with my brother, and a long time ago when I was single, I liked her and I wanted to date her. And you know, she turned me down. And she was at my house, and I told her, and I said something when she came to my house with my brother. I apologized because you blacked me out and mistreated me. But what I realized, she was not the one for me. I got a couple of white women from Texas, from Houston, Texas, on Facebook that turned me down. And these white women that acted stuck up and selfish and acted some type of way. I don't care if I don't got a car, I'm gonna get it, then I'm gonna have people drive for me. It's gonna come. You think I care about that? God said, when you coming up JTD Jackson, we use, but I've never been broke. Let me tell y'all something in Dallas, Texas, what makes me different from even one of y'all. When I was in school, I was working and going to college. Even though we are only allowed to take certain classes at Newman Smith because Brookhaven didn't have the classes, and North Lake and our government, Governor Abbott, don't want to invest in disability. But every time Newman Smith High School, we go to Brookhaven, we take ceramics class, we take PE, we do everything. We go on the North Lake while we in school, right? And our teachers sit by us, right? While we in school, while we build things. So me having a job at 14, we go to jobs with our teacher. My teacher at Newman Smith was the cheerleader teacher for Newman Smith, right? And she was the cheerleader coach for Newman Smith at that time. You know, Cassie, I know they got a baby daddy. She was at that time was at Paris. She was, and I don't know if she was a cheerleader at Newman Smith. But the thing is this: I had a cheerleader teach as my teacher, and nobody don't know this. And when I had these things, we go to different jobs and we learn different things. Big Lots is a big part that plays in disability. And one thing I like about Big Lots, they don't limit to you. And I had that chance to be around Edward and other people. My old employees, when I worked at 2996, I started to see my old coworkers when I was a kid work with me at Big Lots. And when I was a kid, sitting with Edward and them and everybody, and they started to run into me and things. And when I was 16 or 15 years old, and I'm telling, and the store manager's getting mad because I'm interacting and people know me. And that was the problem of jealousy in Walmart. Of me interacting, I'm saying, hey, this big guy that worked with me since I was 16, and Sabina, mom, used to come in there, and Mirza, cousin, auntie, whatever that is, used to come in Big Lots. And I remember Sabina used to always smile at me on the aisle when her mama used to come in there on the aisle. Sabina, mom, Mirza, mom, used to always smile at me when I used to work. She used to always smile at me. And I'm like, they coming there, we working, we talking, then I'm working. And we on the other side of character. Me having that job at 15, 16 years old, and be able to do those things and go to different jobs. But if Governor Abbott want to take it here, when I was going to school, before they had a Walmart over there by Creekview and the other side of Carrollton, they had an Albertsons there, and y'all company was being racist. Governor Abbott, you want to talk about businesses and you want to talk about stuff. I've been in this for too long to not know how your racist company act. And we are not all loved by God. We watch. Let me tell you, my cousin's baby mama, my cousin man worked for Target, right? In Louisville. And she know I can do it, right? And she asked for an interview because she's very confident in me. My cousin, I love him. That's my first cousin on my dad's side, right? And she working at Target. My man and the rest of them, they got all of this stuff. And I talked to my cousin on the phone, right? He's in jail right now. He's in prison right now. And I talked to him on the jail cell, right? And he both from New Orleans. My cousin, man, from New Orleans. He's right now in prison. He got caught in Texas, and he in prison right now. And he's from New Orleans. And he got caught with dope or whatever that is. And when Target turned me down because they wanted to be stuck up as a black woman, let me tell you something. We all not going to leave off on a good feet. And in this interview, when this lady asked me at Target if I call your manager, would they say good things about me? I know Rebecca, the jobs I got is from when they call Rebecca or call whoever it is at Walmart when I give them a reference number, right? And I know they call Rebecca. And I know somebody at 1216, when give your store manager number, the location when they ask for job reference. And when I got those jobs, I know Rebecca or somebody that I know that had a good thing that thought good about me. And that's Rebecca and them. And I work with Rebecca. Me and Rebecca's husband work at 2996. He got type of agitated because I'm always keeping them on their feet. I'm always calling them on the walkie. And when you can keep your coworkers on their feet and you working together and you keeping them on their feet, you're on a walkie. Come on, I need you to do this. I need you to come open this for me. I need this. I need this. I need you to come and do this. Y'all the only one that got the key, and I need these things done. So the manager got kind of agitated because they got to be managing everybody else. And I already know what to do, but sometimes I need them to come and open this. My work ethic of me being on the clock at 12:16, and I watch Russell and them operate and how they operate. They leave stuff in that back. And when the vendors come, they can't work. Russell, Steve and them, they let trash pile up. They let trash pile up. They let all this. They got cardboard everywhere. And we being pushed in maintenance, and they treating us, Charles treat. I don't know about y'all, but I know the way I get treated bad. Y'all need y'all job, and I'm speaking for me. Charles didn't know how to cherish me. I'm working at Walmart, and I let the 1216, the girl Angelica that's speaking bad about me. And I let her borrow my credit card, right? And I had this bank account. I let her borrow my bank account. I don't have nothing in this bank account. No money's not coming in this thing or nothing. So I let her borrow it, right? And her baby daddy couldn't pay her rent, and she did something, overdraft my account without me $600, without me knowing. I tell her, why would you? I'm going to pay you back. When people think they can take advantage of you, that's the biggest problem, where people think they can take advantage of you and act like you don't have those things. Oh, I'm going to take it. And then the next year, you have the right to ask me for money. And you haven't paid me back like you were saying. Then you get mad. Women will talk bad about you because they can't get what they want out of you. And that's the biggest problem we have up in this business, where they mad, but they selfish. That nigga selfish because you scared of control. You scared of losing your throne. And the DA starting all of this. The DA starting and being dumb and want to play with Governor Abbott in the state of Texas. They starting this problem. But these little kids talking about robbing me and all that, y'all want to keep listening to people, stay the fuck away from me. Don't kind of take what's mine because y'all want to listen to these cutthroat ass niggas. Let me tell you, my seed have already been planted. You can't take what you want, and Texas still taking from you. They think they smart, right? Everybody in the Texas, boy, let me tell you, I have planned ahead of this shit. But y'all call me stupid. Know that while that police said, he said at the Waterburg, and I told him to take that camera. I said, hold up. He played dumb. Y'all think I'm dumb. When y'all trick me and play me and call me out of my name, I thought I was smart. Y'all the one that the accuser and the judgment that calling people out of our name, black and white and Mexican. You the one. You're selfish. Y'all busy being controlling, doing everything. Texas trying to play me. We know when bail bondsmen go up and all of that, and bonds go up and all of that. We know what's going on in this pattern, But when y'all was doing me wrong, Boosie and Yellow Breeze and Trap, the senators know. For work, they keep promoting and they think they don't know what's going on. You really think Obama and them don't know and the Supreme Court don't know if y'all fucked upness in Dallas, Texas, and Texas? Boy, you waiting ahead of your game, Boosie. You waiting ahead of your game. They don't even know why, let me tell you, why Donald Trump put the Supreme Court lady in power. They don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know. Because she been watching y'all dumbass. And what they say, go to the thing, go to Trump. When the black senators say that's not normal. Go with Trump with Miss Nancy. I want y'all to do y'all homework, Dallas. I want y'all to do y'all homework. I want y'all Dallas rap. They don't want to listen to me. But I want y'all to listen to me on here. When Trump was in office, when they say all that fake acting, Miss Nancy Pelosi and Obama and them saying this and that. Obama said something. Michelle Obama said something. Oh, we should be surprised at what he know. Michelle Obama said something. I'd be surprised if that she said something. They know. They already know. Boosie sitting up there smiling, little baby, saying all people, all races not that God's all black people. And God said, none of my children not dumb. None of my nation not dumb. Even if they're in wheelchairs, they see your spirit. Look at it, God said, look at it. Boosie think of a rat, right? I didn't even have to reach out. You could have caught up with you already. The sending them to have their eye on you. They've been having their eye on you since you came to Texas and you lied. You and MO3 lied on Vice, said you a liar. They know you didn't have it. DJ Envy, the only one dumb and blind. DJ Envy and them on the Breakfast Club, the only one was dumb and blind. They the only one. Obama, Trump, that was watching me. When you asked for those phone chips, Hillary Clinton was watching me right on social media. Oh, that's coming. Oh, then we don't need privacy. I think Senator Clinton, hey, God say thank you. Even though Dallas DEA and Mayor Johnson on some stupid shit, but thank you. I'm not looking at the bad thing in this, but thank you for watching. Obama, Michelle Obama, all the senators that's been watching me, Senator Miss Wendy, Romeo, everybody, thank you. I thank you so much. My 3LW member, Blueprint, all the rest of them, thank you. Thank you. BTK baby mama April, thank you very much. Y'all don't know how thankful I am for y'all listening. Y'all don't know how thankful that I am for y'all listening. Alicia Keys, Thank you. West Khalifa, thank you. DJ Khaled, thank you. Drake, thank you. Wayne, thank you. Gutta Gutta, thank you. Um, Queen Latifah, thank you. Cameron, thank you. They don't have to mention my name. They throw punchlines. But Yellow Breezy won't come in the mix, and he didn't want to listen to MO3 and Trap Boy Freddy. The beef is you're lying. And I'm gonna terrorize this nigga to come up. Let me tell you, when we play the Hot Boys album, we have sections. We don't have gang members. We didn't have that. I was talking to my dad the other day from New Orleans. He stayed down there, and he said, it's bad now. Okay. If I know people and I got family and some people, baby and them, all the rest of them, and everybody in New Orleans I grew up with, and people still down there, why does sister need to be scared for? But how black people act, that can start something. Because one person saying I'm not from there. You know why this guy in Dallas County, he from, we was interacting in Judge Kennedy program, and he was saying things about me, but he wanted to talk about I'm trying to get stripes out for him, and I'm not trying to get straight. We from different hoods, but we don't got the same personalities. And I'm not from there because I don't move the same way from you. This guy from New Orleans, I don't think the way you think, and I move different. That make me from not there. I was getting ready to tell my mama, put my birth certificate on that thing to shut this nigga up. To shut this other number. And then, hold up, he put his number on the Bible. And then he talk about robbing me. I said, hold up. I gave the Bible to somebody else because he didn't mean what he said. That call him when I get out. He didn't mean what he said. God said he didn't mean when he decided to write his number on that thing. He talked smack about robbing me, and he talked about the Bible, and he write his number in that Bible. He write his number in there, and he give me the Bible when he left. And he give me the Bible when he left. He left out, and he give me the Bible. And when he left, and I say, I'm not believing this. God said, don't believe it because he don't meant what he said. He talked about robbing me, and then he talked about his sister and them shooting and having bad beef with his sister and them and all that to that. But look how you treating people. Look at your words. Look at when I come around you. Look at your words, and you talking about your sister and your mama treating you wrong. Look at your words. After what I did him, look at the words, how you talk to me, say conniving things. Look at these things. Right? So we understand those things and how that can be a big concept of the problem. People say they find out they know who I am, and they a fucking liar to come up. Trap Boy Freddy. Then I'm crying over petty money. You should have never lied and terrorized me and left me out and a million dumbass with his bullshit lying ass. Boy, you better continue to lie in City Hall. But let me tell you, Joy and Victoria meant what they said. And all us, everybody that sit with Joy and Victoria, your lies is going to catch up with your City Hall. Your lies are going to catch up with your Texas and just Texas own thing. The senators in Texas and the rest of y'all in Texas. The American people are going to see the truth. God's children is going to see the truth. American flag is going to see the truth of the matter. You scared of your little brother. The police knocking on my door. Trump them watching me while I'm cooking in the hotel. It's going to come together. Obama and them know. Obama laughing at you. He just not talking about Trump. Because our enemy is out there. The people that want to stay in their lives. You know about me. You know who I am. But y'all, when that Wale police passed me the other day and I saw you and I saw y'all spirit, you know, when I was in South Dallas with my dad and them, y'all saw me, right? And I was standing by that food restaurant, right? And I was by that food and everybody was looking. And I was by that food, that white car, that black guy. You think I didn't see your spirit looking jealousy and looking confused? I want Dallas and Oak Cliff, South Dallas to hear me. God saw your spirit and I saw, look at him when I was standing in that line. Look at him when I was standing in that line. You think I didn't see you in that white Chevrolet truck? Tell that black rapper, you think I didn't see your spirit? You really think I didn't see your spirit? You really think I didn't notice you while I stood in line by that barbershop in South Dallas? You really think that I didn't see your spirit? And you was one of them. You really think that I didn't see you? See, God said, I notice you, how you act when I'm on. Just like when I was coming from the Garland Mall, outlet mall, and I saw a dude with a Mercedes Benz. And I saw him with that, and how he looked when he's seeing I'm on my social media. And I saw his spirit behavior, right? And I saw his spirit behavior, right? God said, we ain't done yet, right? Your spirit telling me everything I need to know, Dallas and South Dallas. Your spirit tells me everything that I didn't need to know. It tells God. It tells everything. But let me tell you the state, the DEA something. I want them to hear me because this guy sitting up there laughing, right? Shout out to the recruiter, to the DA, even though I didn't call trying to get recruited. But shout out to them. Virginia, what's her name? Shout out to them. Thank you for being very respectful towards me, humble towards me. And thank you for listening. But the lady at the call center with Social Security, they trying to change it up there because they don't want to be called out on their bullshit of mistreatment. Hey, I filed that civil rights complaint. When I called, no, you want to listen to me like Atlanta and them listen to me when I made the complaint on Atlanta. You got some good ones, you got some bad ones. You going to listen. Don't change your answer machine because y'all got caught in y'all bullshit. Senator Ted had those calls there. But we also going to see when you hung up on me. When your work is on, now you want to change it up, huh? You don't want to address it, right, Joe Biden? See, my situation is different, and I don't expect the gang members to understand. God said, we just not going to deal with you. But y'all call me stupid, right? I don't expect no gang member to understand my fight. But I want them to know y'all got a fight that y'all fight for, right? Even though y'all in the game, but y'all fight, right? I know the game. I know everybody else, Wayne. I seen the girl that play off a baby boy sit up there and talk about it. Let me tell you what I did, what I had in my when I chill in my apartment with Kevion and everybody at Creeview. I used to go to Walmart at nighttime, and I worked at U-Haul. And with the kids at Creeview, Tavani, DeMarcus, and other people that's on my Facebook, they used to chill at my house. And sometimes it's Larley and Uj. They used to bring my TV, bring stuff from U-Haul they left in the recycle bin. And I watched the Creekview High School kids, DeMarcus, and everybody else just chill in my house. And they used to talk to me about their relationship. And, you know, and to see some of them and my friend that's on my Facebook and see some of them. I remember when Kevion, when we started the bet, to hang out. He moved. He was the first one to move, and I started to. My mama started to move out that side of Carrollton, and I stayed in an apartment. I had 2 apartments by myself. So and I stayed there. And the thing that the most thing it was important that I see them two having babies, and I remember they used to just tell me, and they come and pick me up in a truck, and they just used to come in there and just, what's up, you? And I see them together. And I see them to see the people that chill by my house, and they, oh, Hubert, we're gonna chill and play the game while we doing this and that. Tavani, DeMarcus, Tavani do beats. Other people that went to Crew View, they do beats and stuff, and all of those things, and stuff and all of that. And I just reached out to them and I said, hold up. And I reached out to them and I said, hold up, the Texas Music Office expect them to reach out to you. And I told my cousin them from New Orleans that they do music. And I told my cousin in New Orleans and they in Texas, I said, hold up, cousins, hold up right fast, hold up. I messaged my cousin, he stay in Texas. And I messaged him, hold up. I said, hold up, I need you to go in here and I'm gonna ask them to interview you and all that. Cause they, when I was doing music with Mirrors and them and all the rest of them in Carrollton, they was doing music. My cousin and them, G and them from New Orleans, they was doing music. I got a cousin named Chris with No Limit and all that. He doing videos and all of those things with the No Limit rappers. He with the guy talking about No Limit. And the video that Mirza got on his video, Crunching on My Chrome, I'm a G, is a video that my brother Chris, guns that my brother Chris had in the video that Diamond had. He did a song, I Got to Be a G Till That Day I Died. And my brother Chris, he took my brother, because my brother Chris had guns. He took my brother Chris' picture and put it on his video of his music. I Gotta Be a G Till the Day I'm Die. If you go to that, my brother Chris in New Orleans, my stepbrother. And my dad was telling me last year that he went back shooting at these dudes and things in New Orleans for doing something to my stepmom over there in that situation. So my brother's sister, my stepbrother mom for doing something, and he went outside the house asking for something, and bam, 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 bam. My brother Chris in New Orleans right now, he worked for a moving security company. I know DJ Khaled. I know DJ Khaled. Thank you for everything, but I have to stay humble towards you. Thank you, man, and trust me. Thank you. I'm a Master 300 fan, and the way I wanted to support him, because there's a song by him that I like. All I ever wanted was to get my family out the hood. But when I think of that song, all I ever wanted was growth. And Master 300 go hard. And he really go on. I wanted to support him because of him computer chips. And I think I wanted to support him. And I say, I want DJ Khaled to do a song with him one day. I don't care. And because I think he can make DJ Khaled already been a hit. But I think he'll make DJ Khaled more money and he get on the song with Lil Wayne. And I see Master 300 them bumping Lil Wayne them songs and all of those things in the car. And I watched the documentary of them, a Master 300 them and the rest of the squad and them that Master 300 them hanging around and stuff. And they bumping Lil Wayne them squad up and they bumping Wayne them music. Wayne gave his life to hip hop. He gave his dedication to it. And we gotta respect Lil Wayne, but we also gotta respect Hot Boy Turk. And I wanted to do videos that I did with one of the songs that I like about him. And that pay homage to not just BG, Lil Wayne, and Juvenile, pay homage to them because they did. Hot Boys, the Hot Boys, breaking ATF. We all know those videos. We all wanted to be a hot boy. Nobody can kill a hot boy legacy. Nobody can kill a hot boy legacy. Nobody can ruin hot boy twerk. Nobody can ruin be Jeezy, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Baby, all the rest of them. D-Boy Lack. Nobody can ruin these people, or none of them. So you can't ruin these people's career. You know what I'm saying? They got in. He be damn. I work on the rap money, right? I worked on the rap money, right? I can tell you I worked for DJ Khaled, Lil Baby, Drake, Queen Latifah, right? Alicia Keys, Tyrese, right? But that Dallas rapper said something about, oh, come to me if you want to get your music played, right? Camera, right? What to say, but now Yellow Breezy want to hop on the board and get with Bum beating them. That's fake. If Pimp C said something about, and we go on as U.S. Senator Department, we go to label, right? You call me dumb, right? And you go to label, right? So Lil Romeo and all the rest of them, right? And we go to label, and I work for these. You want to do it, you still want to rise up against me. And then these kids calling me selfish and this and that. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Everybody talk about forgive. No, I'm a forgive. I don't got a problem with forgiving. But that slick shit and not giving me what I deserve. My seed was already planted. Trap boy Freddie. When y'all was so busy annoying me and terrorizing me with a tent, and the mayor playing a dumb piece of shit that he playing the city hall. You don't run a damn thing, you hear me? City hall member, Washington, the White House run this show. You just a pawn. When your time is up, your time is up. You just a pawn. And any one of the American people want your dumb ass out, they will get you out of there. City hall members. I read a book at the library. It talks about Walmart. It talks about Bill Gates. It talks about it talks about the White House and how they network. It talks about the music industry. It talks about, but you know what that person tried to find out? The IP where the enemy tried to find out about the book. The enemy tried to find out about the book. Judge Kennedy. Judge Kennedy, you want to play dumb, Judge Kennedy? Judge Kennedy want to play dumb on what words that was said in that call. And then this girl gonna argue with me in the car, and I'm on the phone with the FBI because of the deception shit that's going on in this DEA, going on with the IPS worker. And I'm calling the FBI from other states. And the lady gonna get mad, bitch, I don't need you to help me go up to that courtroom. Go your black ass, your stubborn ass somewhere else. And then you gonna act like you afraid of me because you talk about how you talk to Joe Biden. You don't, a punchline could be thrown. But they tell about cyberbullying. I watch CNN and then I watch Fox News. Come on, I know. I was watching because I know me and the senators and them had a talk to talk about. We had a discussion to talk about. And I had my eyes on them for a long time. I always needed answers, and I had my eyes on them for a long time. So I know they had their eyes on me, but it was just not about getting the workers' attention. But God has, I always seen the spirit, but I seen the body, but the spirit is more. They say R. Kelly don't know how to read. They say he don't know how to do this, and people playing him out his money. But let me tell you something about me. When you black women come to me, I know y'all got racial intent and y'all been listened to by other niggas. And we can't agree on the same goal. The way y'all look with racial, y'all not interested in me. You have a racist agenda. And then we can be white, black, or Mexican. It can be every one of those things that you're not trying to understand. But they want to play the situation. God said, Boosie, you broke the code by lying. You the rat, you the lame. Yellow Breezy, you broke the code by lying. Trap Boy Freddy, you broke the code. Forward, you broke the code. But the lion's still going and the enemy's still plotting hip-hop. You don't think Marvel and the rest of y'all told me Marvel? Wes Khalifa told me on Trail. He didn't say my name, but he know y'all fake. He know y'all fake. I know what he mean. Not bit. And then I created the Trail app. You think, Yellow Breezy, you think you ain't gonna be exposed? And the people that got, I created that. I'm the architect of that. Why you think Walmart got my idea? Or it's gonna catch up soon to Doug Miller. Oh, God said the Justice Department. I got a lot of accounts. It's gonna catch up soon to them. When I came from Atlanta and Dallas and I started communicating with everybody, it's gonna catch up soon with them. It's gonna catch up soon with you. But the senator already know. You don't have to, hey, but the mayor wanted to abuse his power. The DEA wanted to abuse their power, right? The mayor wanted to lie to win the election because he said, oh, some people don't believe in the system. I can tell you I worked for Rich Ross. I wanted you to go to and watch a video when Rick Ross said, don't expect nobody to invest in you. Infection. I want you to go listen. Shout out to Rick Ross. I ain't broke. They say these niggas say you don't need. I never was broke. I can sit up there and eat off the money that I worked hard for. I never was broke. You know, Ms. Lee taught me something. And I might be mad at them. I might be mad at Ms. Lee them. But when I wanted answers and I always complain about me wanting to be independent and I'm having an apartment on my own, and she explained to me that Social Security already a month behind. The reason why you get back pay because we a month behind. I must be mad at Miss Lee, but when she tried to acknowledge me, I understand that. I can be mad at them all I want. But at the same time, I have to be able to understand that you're trying to acknowledge me and get me more of an understanding. And I thank you for that. I thank you for that. But I remember you telling me I want to understand when working is enough and y'all teamed up on me at my local office. And the Mexican worker came on the other side and teamed up on me. And you say you cut me off. I got mad at y'all because I refused to let somebody tell me what I can't do and what I can't learn. I need y'all to understand us. I need the Social Security to understand us. We're trying to grow, and these businesses are trying to stop us. I need Ms. Leading them to understand us. I need the Social Security to understand us. I need Dougman, I need Joe Biden to understand God's children in a way that we need to be understand the passion of growth that we want. I used to be a Digimon fan. I used to have the little Digimon. And it used to, when I was a kid, and the Digimon thing, the red dinosaur, the dragon, and they come to the city at point, and this character on Digimon used to wear these goggles, the little white, used to wear these goggles on Digimon. And this guy used to go across the world trying to figure out this one master used to go destroying worlds, and he's been trying to find the creator. And he was obsessed, and he destroyed it, and he come to a conclusion at the end of the battle that he had to stop in his lifespan that was ended on Digimon. Digimon was fighting for the greater good. Desmond Miller talk about gaining customers' trust. But we ain't gonna talk about that because these street niggas get into Walmart, right? Yes, we're gonna talk about it. You broke the customer trust. You broke that buyer by your jealous employees, Robert and James and Xavier. If I tell the Justice Department, that other store that I went to in Dallas, and look at your manager, Xavier, at the other store that I went at, and I tell him to look at the camera and watch one of your managers with Xavier that I work with at 2996, and look at that white man rolled his eyes at me with jealousy intent, right? Well, let's talk about it, Doug. We're going to tell her, God said your employees had jealousy. Xavier, right? We're going to tell the Justice Department, look at every store that Xavier went to and he saw me. And look how that white manager, when I went in at that other store in Dallas, and he rolled his eyes at me like a girl. Look at the spirit behavior from James. When I was talking to a customer, I was talking out loud, and I'm sitting in a deli, and I'm talking out loud, and the customer stood right by me. And I said, they just should think before they hire people. You know what that customer told me? Doug Miller? Yeah, I wasn't even talking straight at her. But she heard what I say. But look at the jealousy from your employees and how they was behaving themselves in the deli. Oh, God says right there, Doug Miller. We've been that customer looked at your employees. Man, that customer looked at your employees and seen their behavior, that New Mexican worker. We looked at your employees. Now talk about that. You broke that connection with your racist lies, with your politics. You know what Robert said? This is not a good fit for you because you don't believe in God and you're jealous. When Sabine and them family came up in there, he drive trucks at 16 or 15 years old. We sitting at the house with me and Tabitha and all the rest of them. He drive trucks and we drinking champagne and we doing something. He comes up in there and he talked about he talked about what that is. Huber, you have grown. The one that watched me since I was a kid. Me and Tabitha and them taking pictures. I didn't take the pictures in them because I was taking a picture with them. So me, Tabitha, and everybody that we got memories with, bam. You have no idea what you up against, right? But you gotta give people. I had to stay away from music because y'all niggas on that bullshit. But I talked to Rick, and I told Rick to go to the Texas music office, and I told Rick was with a girl from Oak Cliff at a hotel. And you know what that girl said? And Rick told me, my best friend that know me for a long time, he ain't like that. You niggas in Dallas with that bullshit. You Oak Cliff, you niggas, you think I didn't know? Mirza was still lying to me, talking about, I don't know what you, this bitch sending you messing with these dumbass niggas. I told the Justice Department, even though they already know about the Cash Money Facebook thing, we wanted to see if it was real. Even though they even know, Cash Money sent them a thing. We even know. When Birdman do business, Birdman call everybody. I watch Birdman and Birdman call everybody. Trump said, this project I got, imagine we're going to charge people 15%, 10% to come to America. We talking about putting music matches and making this a music affair, and we having fun. We know we can't trust everybody, but this can make every American a lot of money. Kids with the draft and everything. Hey, Boosie can say what he want. Jesus can say what he want. Boosie and Jesus can say what he want, but he was being watched the whole time. All the rest of them that taking sides, they can say what they want. But Boosie, know this, the senators, Obama gonna know that you fake. Michelle Obama and Michelle Obama kids and the rest of them gonna know that you a liar and you fake, Boosie. The streets can believe you all you want. But Obama didn't know the truth, and Michelle Obama know the truth, right? The people that sending it in know the truth, right? My lawyer, I don't trust my lawyer because my lawyer said some shit that she was not supposed to say. You think I didn't know you? The trap boy, baby, I was right where I was exactly where I was supposed to. But God said you're gonna have to ask for help on the way to get where you're trying to go. He said, "Fucking hand out." God said, "What we gonna do to lock the deal? We need to do what we need to do to lock the deal." God said, "We need to do what we need to do to lock the deal." Tell fuck them and fuck a handout. But God say, when you believe in me, we need to do what we need to do to lock the deal. Don't worry about this. We come together as one. God said we know racist behavior discriminating on personalities. But I'm on my other thing. Then these niggas out here, Felicia up there, sitting up there talking to these niggas and sitting up there talking to these niggas, and then nigga talking shit about me. I can't believe this. No, you with these niggas on these phones from Oak Cliff and Dallas. I don't need you, baby. I'm seeing the fake shit on the phone. You can't play me. Like Takeoff said, if you wanted the game, bitch, give the game when you cheated with Offset. Like Takeoff said, you fuck my nigga. If you wanted the game, we could have gave you the game. You don't know the person fuck Offset, Cardi B wife? But the connection of understanding. I sued Jay Prince and them in Houston over that fake shit. I've been in communication with Cardi B. Listen to what Cardi B said. Your bitch can't do you better than me. Catch on to it. Thank you, Cardi B. J-Lo just said, who are you one at the party? I like J-Lo to be there. You know, Fat Joe rolled his eye at me. That's acknowledgement. I would like Fat Joe to be there. I'm not even mad at him for rolling his eyes on Instagram. I saw Fat Joe's spirit behavior on Instagram. He didn't pay me no attention. That's acknowledgement. Some people get mad. I'm like, who? Hold up. Fat Joe rolled his eye at me on Instagram. Terror Squad. Hold up. Lean back. Hold up. What? Shit, I'm not mad. How you can be mad and you a fan? How can you be mad and you a fan? When they performed the remix, lean back. Why do you think B2K was able to get back together? And they was on $1 million tour of me going on different apps and talking to each other. And I'm a B2K fan, boom. They're going to be able to see my Likey accounts. I'm a B2K fan. They're going to be able to see everything that's going on. But when I came back to Texas, these Texas businesses on the same thing. Y'all wasn't on none of the apps. You go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All of y'all rappers on the same thing. And then you using my True app, right? Look at him. Look at Yellow Breezy. Look at him. You know, one thing that DA tried to tell me, I understand all of that. In the Justice Department and Patrick and they little lying ass. Because I know they're involved. I did my homework on all of them before I understand this business. And I understand. And people don't want us to get involved. The streets don't want you to get involved with politics. And this is a politic world. I seen the way Chameleon operate. It's a song that I like by Chameleon, I Won't Let You Down. And the people in London and Paris, I won't let you down. The people I talk to, I won't let you down. I made a promise to everybody. Everybody wanted to be on my team. But the one thing I have to stay humble towards them, and I hope Paul Wall can accept me. I hope Bum B and I hope Trade the Truth, because I got some great ideas. And they probably not understand, probably not listen. And I just want to be heard. It don't matter if you don't understand me, Paul Wall. I'm not looking for anybody to prove it. Bum B, Trade the Truth. None of the people in Houston. I'm looking for your approval. I took drama at Nina Smith. when DJ Khaled was talking about me on Facebook, and he said Hubert. He reminded me of Miss Gulo and them Newman Smith. And I was so happy that other people didn't go to that program, Doris and them, and the rest of them, and all the rest of them. And I went to that program when Miss Gulo met at the table, and the rest of them met at the table, and all of that. And we met at the table, and I had 3 more years left of school. People didn't know that. That first year I graduated, if you go to Newman Smith thing, I was still Newman. I had 2 times to go on the stage. If you go to Mary Grimes, I don't know if they even still got my picture up. I don't even know. Hey man, but I'm still a Newman Smith student. And I had 3 more years left. When we go to different jobs, we still at school, and we still had a chance to go to Newman Smith and participate. I still had a chance to still go on campus. People did not even know that. They did not know. The best thing that ever happened to me, Miss Chastity and them, and Miss Lynn and them, tell me to go to that program. That was the best thing. That was the best thing, Miss Linda and everybody else. That was the best thing because I was able to grow more. And I see my friend Steven and the rest of them, and I'm with my ex Dory, and she tried to deny me. And let me tell you something. I was with her at Newman Smith, and she know my friend Chris Palmer. And me, the way I think when I'm in a relationship with Doris, and we at Newman Smith at the time, and she tried to deny who I am, deny me. I always wanted to think ahead. They wanted to live in the moment. I wanted to think ahead. I wanted to think ahead. And that is the biggest problem where I had an evaluation done, right? And it's to see where I'm getting. We had blocks, we had different things. We had this is my first year at Newman Smith. Second and first year at Newman Smith. So they decided that they wanted to test me or what I'm good at, right? And they know that I'm good at more of my hands, right? After all the Texas blocks and all of these things and all of these things are what I'm good at Newman Smith, right? And they say I'm more good at my hands. And then we talk about the world. We started to talk about, I didn't like what I seen in the world. And the lady gonna tell me at Newman Smith, we can't control. All right, I can't control what goes in the world, but I can control my life. I can control the way I want to go down. And I know in my mind that I wasn't gonna let me tell you, when I was at Ticket to Work program and we wanted the grant because we believed in music and you can get a grant from Ticket to Work, the people from there, you gotta have a backup plan to collect. They don't want to invest in us. The Ticket to Work program in Carrollton, they don't want to invest in us. Ticket to Work program, they don't want to invest in us. But you say you believe in us and you don't want to invest in us. Let me tell you, everybody at the Carrollton Ticket to Work program, they helped me get a job because I want Joe Biden and I want them to hear me. We know the task was going to be hard. The problem I had with that factory, they didn't want to teach me in that factory. I left that job making $8 an hour in that factory, and they didn't want to teach me. Oh, we're doing this, we don't have the time. Leave me alone if you're not going to teach me. And I left, and Miss Hernandez said, if I don't like it, leave. All right, we left. Because they're not willing to guide us all over the place and teach us. You know what I like about Chris? My most memory with Chris and he laughed. And I learned how to use the scrubber. And when the Justice Department look at the camera and see me working the scrubber and working the machines, Grizz taught me that. I remember one time Grizz was in the back and he let me get on the forklift. And he let me get on the forklift and I kept spinning it around. You ever watch Police Academy? And the dude didn't know how to drive? Police Academy was the first Police Academy movie. The tall guy, so Mahoney, teach him how to drive. I love all the Police Academy. I love all the Police Academy movies and all of that. Like Revenge of the Nerds, they had Boogie in the thing. Shout out to Revenge of the Nerds and the person that played on Even Steven. I see y'all. I see the commercials. Shout out to Booger on Revenge of the Nerds. Shout out to him that played the character. All the rest of them played the character. On Revenge of the Football team was them. And they won the hearts of the college girls. The nerds won the house of the college. And then in time, on Revenge of the Nerds, and then in time, they won the cheerleaders. In time, they won a Revenge of the Nerds that played on Even Stevens' mind. That played LaTyler LaBeouf dad in there. So this is the thing with that situation. We understand the big understand. They hear me. They just don't want to hear me. They hear me. They hear me and they hear me loud and clear. But understand this, guys, because we don't care about what YouTube doing. I care about y'all and the connection we had together on different social media, Buzzcast and UP Live. Mirza went to find his girlfriend if it won't be for me. But let me tell you something. We understand this in the most important way that we understand how we do things. And I've been wanting to do this, but when I was doing music with Mirza, it was all about a group after we were doing it. But I want nothing to do with that situation, man. I wish him the best of luck. And I want him to come back out. And I want him to do his thing. And he ain't coming back out and doing music. Why should you care what everybody else think? Come back out and do music. I'm looking for you to do music, Diamond. Do your thing. I'm looking for you to come back out with Mirza Kavli. I'm looking for you to come back out with music. I don't trust my lawyer, and I don't trust that worker. And the state of Texas is pushing it. Senator Ted and them is pushing it. Because you know Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy Fred and them lying. You're pushing it here. And honesty is not being given on the table with footwork rappers. Honesty is not. You know it all along. And I didn't even have to tell. But the DA wanted to play a dirty game. The Senator Ted, whatever. I'm thinking that Senator Ted had something involved. After the U.S. Senator was communicating with me, a person of interest. They said I'm gonna come up missing. God said we gonna keep on world. You hiding stuff from us. You all that. No, y'all hoes want to listen to other people, and that's the problem we got going on here. Baby Trap Boy Freddy, my seed had already been planted. I choose God's side. So when Kanye West, go listen to the song all day. And let me tell you what I do know. I want to tell y'all, people can put songs back from 2008. This was made in 2008. 8, 7, 6. It don't even have to be for that very month. It happened. Rappers was gonna put their video. I made this video in 2006, even though we made that video then. So people can push their videos back and act like this video ain't new. We know how YouTube operates. When I go on documents and I watch YouTube videos, and that don't mean that event actually happened that day of that video. It's so much trickery that comes with social media and YouTube, and so much people with trickery that I understand. If I want to go on my thing, and I'm on my update thing, I'm going up on my thing. Hold up. Hold up, I gotta get in there for it. Hold up. And I can go to Create Center, and I can put, all right, if I want to put a video for 2006. Even though this video ain't recording on here, even though this video ain't recording at this date, but I can push it back to 2006. It's so much of tricky that comes on social media that we have to understand with the situation. I'm playing dumb. They playing dumb. They the one that don't believe. They the one that putting other humans down. They don't want. Let me tell you the thing. What I understand watching Regina Carter and watching her and Lil Wayne ex-wife, and she talk about cyberbullies. Monica Lewinsky had that. Monica Lewinsky had that same problem when Clint Bill was in it. I did not have sexual relationship with that woman and cyberbullies. We all. Let me tell you, when I'm on live me and watching people being aggressive, and I'm getting on Bite Live, and people just going off on you without talking the conversation over. Like a kid on live, he said, Hubert, what place you want to go? And I'm communicating with him. He said, thanks, Hubert, for not, other people don't listen and they into their music and they doing all of this. Make the topic of the conversation and have the talk instead of just playing the music and tuning people out. And coming people out. Make those things and how we do it. So when people don't want to listen, that can be the biggest problem and they just going off on you. It's different from in that courtroom. Don't compare to my communication on live me and communication, the communication to what I have with other people on live me and all the rest of that. But people big lie. Oh, don't you even try to rapper. Niggas that just go off on hatred. We need to show more love to each other. They don't want us to love each other. Oh, what we need next door, love each other. Hey, I don't know about no damn gang. Wayne, I'm from New Orleans. We didn't have that in New Orleans. We had section, night walk, 8 walk. I didn't know. I'm not going to get into something that you don't know. And I haven't read, I haven't did no research about it. We have sections in New Orleans. When I first came out here, I graduated school in Plano. I was in Houston at first, with my brother's side of the family, Tiger, Jeremy, my auntie Linda. She died, and I was so mad, like, because Tiger and Jeremy, my brother went to the funeral, and me and my auntie Linda, we had that bond that we talked, and I talked to Russell, and we had that bond that my brother just went to a funeral She died in New York. She worked at Walgreens, and she died in New York. And we would always talk while she was in New York. And um and and like I was so damn. They buried her in New Orleans, and I was so mad. My brother went to the funeral, and I was so mad at that point because I always talked to my auntie, and then I always seen her on this rest of this thing. And I came down here after Katrina with her, and we stayed with my brother's side of the family in Houston, San Antonio and Houston. And then with my mama, we stayed in Metairie in New Orleans. And my mom stayed, she left, she had to stay in the hospital in Katrina because they had a hospital lockdown after the flood happened. I remember in Katrina, the store caught on fire, and I'm swimming with dead cats and all the rest of it. I was in Metairie in New Orleans. We breaking into stores, all our clothes. I left with 20 pairs of clothes on my back. That's what I left. And the clothes I left with was stealing out the mall with. Because we didn't have none. The other clothes was sour and mildew for being in that heat area. But I'm not about to get into something I don't know. And you can't get mad at me because I don't know about the history. So y'all can get mad. I don't know about it. We didn't have that. You better listen to the Hot Boys album. What Juvenile said on the phone, if it ain't about money, I don't want to talk. It don't got nothing to do with me. You can't blame me for y'all behavior and footwork in Dallas. You kids, you teenagers, you can't blame me. Either way, you're gonna get what's coming to you. You can't blame me for what that Joe Biden and Obama and them and the senator and them was watching you. And that guy named Callan, when he watched how outcasted me and you picked them, you can't blame me. I have nothing to do with that. But Obama and them already know. I had other issues going on. You know that doctor got mad in Dallas County when he asked me if God sent you on a mission, and I told him yeah, and he went, damn. Look at his reaction in the spirit. Look at his behavior in the spirit. Then Ice Cube just communicated with me. I don't know nothing about something. I would have to do my homework on it. Even if I would have to do my homework on it. And when I came out here, after I came to Texas, I'm gonna tell you after I left San Antonio and Houston over there in Katrina. I came out here many times to Houston and other hurricanes, but Hurricane Katrina was the worst one. And when I came out here, because in New Orleans you had school closed, and I was so mad, like I got tired of wearing the same thing. We gotta wash and wash. My mom gotta keep buying uniform, and I got mad at that. So when I was at a hotel, when I was a little kid, and this lady told me at this hotel that they don't wear uniforms in Texas. Mama, let's move out here. I always wanted to move out here in Texas. I always wanted to move out here in Texas. I was like, damn, they don't wear uniform out here. New Orleans, the only one that's with that shit. I hate that shit. Wearing uniforms every fucking day. So I always wanted to come out here. I always wanted to come out here. And Hurricane Katrina, we came out here in many hurricanes, but Hurricane Katrina was the worst one. And my auntie Shirley, she a Cowboys fan. And she come down, and I was just telling the person, she comes down here for the Cowboy game. If the Cowboys playing in New Orleans, my mama don't come down there, but they play against the Saints and everything. I'm a Aaron Rodgers fan, and I think he's good. I just can't wait to see what Aaron Rodgers is going to do at the Jets. I just can't wait to see what he's going to do at the Jets. And I can't wait to get my jersey. I can't wait to see how he handled things, because you know what? They did the same thing with Peyton Manning. The courts gave up on him. As soon as they gave up on him, Peyton Manning went to the Denver Broncos. He took him to playoffs. He took him to playoffs, and then he took him to the championship. They didn't believe in Peyton Manning. And when they was facing the Saints in that Super Bowl, and the Saints won that Super Bowl against the Colts. When the Saints won that Super Bowl against the Colts, that's the day the Saints, our New Orleans Saints, went to the Super Bowl. But they gave up on Peyton Manning. We started watching the interviews. We started watching these things. And we started watching those things. But they gave up on Peyton Manning in the Colts. And that's why when the coach decided to give up on Peyton Manning, the Denver Broncos asked him to come in. He took him to playoff back to full division, and he got that ring. Look what Peyton Manning did, and he worked as a team player. Same thing with Tom Brady. Even though Tom Brady, got more rings than Peyton Manning. Because Tom Brady got more rings than Peyton, because Tom Brady showed consistency. He didn't give up. He always got himself back out there because the love of it. And Brett Favre would have stayed in the NFL and go to teams, and this work is about organizing. Sometimes it's not always the quarterback. And sometimes it's not always the regular employee, it's the management not able to see. I got woken up, and I'm going to tell you at 2996 because of jealousy. I miss this co-manager, Chris, at Walmart. I miss him because I remember him at 2996. I miss him to death, the co-manager. And I hated that he left. Because I remember at 2996, at the store, he said, Hubert, I get you to do tasks, but because I know you can get it done. But the problem we had with 299, me doing my job, it was causing problems in the deli. And every time Jessica and them watch, and everybody getting mad, they don't pay me enough to do this. You know, I remember Ricky got the same name as my friend. I remember that. He said, you can't expect everybody to go the distance as you. And you can't expect everybody to go there. But Rick and them didn't see what was going on. I wanted them to see it. I was trying to make them see what was going on. And I'm sorry that y'all didn't see what was going on. And Rick, I remember you telling me, you know what that department manager, Jessica manager told me? Jessica, meet department person told me. He said, Hubert, you're a good person. And I remember he told me, don't let them make you promises they can't keep. And what Jessica told me, I got rated 3 years because I heard her manager talk about using I ain't friendly. And people don't have to be close to you to hear their words. They can be 10, 15 feet 20 feet away from you and you can hear, they man, oh, did he become manager? I'm quitting. You say I ain't friendly with everybody. Me able to talk to my customer. Douglas Miller ruined that relationship. He broke that bond. Let me tell you, a lady came and asked about a product in the dinner that she didn't know about a product in the meat department. She asked about a product in the meat department. It's 8 of us in the meat department. It's a new employee. On a busy day, Jessica knows when she need me more people on a busy day with that situation. She knows, right? When she need a busy day with that situation, right? And then she asked them, 2 of the employees say, no, nobody's not back there. The customer, I asked the customer, do you want me to go get somebody? She said, no, I'm just gonna go to another store. She's asked somebody in the bakery. We said no. Okay. The lady halfway through the line, she gone through the line, and I asked her, hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. I told my customers, employees, hold up for a second. I left the deli and I went to go find my employee. Hold up. He's always back there because I know Jessica is leaving him back there and he don't leave till 7 or 8 or 9. And he don't leave back there till 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock. And those things that when he don't leave till 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock, because Jessica always know when to leave people there. And that's what I liked about Jessica. She always know when to leave people there in a busy day. So the organizer she had was very great. And that's the point. But I went and got it. My employee, my coworker said we had the product. And I said, you go look in that box and I'm gonna go get the customer. I ran out there and I got that customer. She said, Hugh, we didn't have to do that. My employee met with them. Even if we didn't have the product, and I'm writing that deli in the phone, it had numbers in there. I was gonna tell, because I know it's other people, other businesses that's involved at 2996. In my mind, like this, when you got Kroger's, you got the 99-cent store, you got all of these other Albertsons, you got all of these other stores in the area. I was gonna call another Walmart. I was gonna be like, here, I want this customer to come and get this product because Walmart is the same, right? But they all come together and make business happen. Different people own different things, and they the CEOs, and they own different things, and they own different things in these matters. So, if I didn't have those things, I was gonna call another Walmart and ask, can we drop this price down for this customer? Because she going out her way, and I don't want her to go to no other store. And I'm telling my customers, I'm willing to drop this price down at this store Walmart. And I'm willing to drop this, call my managers, call the other, and I know how to handle things. I know how to call and do other things. So I was going to call the other store, drop this price down for this customer because we don't have it at this store. I will let you go out your way, please, and I will drop that price down. You will get it for less for going out your way, and we didn't have that product there at this store. Let's keep the business going in the company when our customers want to come to our places and they want to go to another store and do those things. So I would have still been calling my other Walmarts. I would call 1216. I would have called other stores. Hold up. And around the area, I need you. Do you got this product? I'm willing to tell that customer this. I'm willing to tell that customer this. Just because we don't have that here, let me call another one and I'll drop it really low for you. For you coming, I don't want you to go to no other store. But I hate that I worked at Walmart, and when I got rolled up, everybody asked me, "You still come back to work?" And I hold up, you make me sick. You still come back to work? I said, hold on for a second. Just because Jessica and them don't see what's going on, and Ricky don't see the shit that y'all pulling, and me doing what I'm told to do, is causing a problem here with us in the deli, and don't see what's going on with this situation. You make me sick. And let me tell you, I'm gonna tell them why I didn't come to work at 12:16. I'm gonna tell them why I didn't come, because you was racial profiling me. You and Charles and Russell them, and you was racial pro. I cut Raymond off because he talked about what he didn't do to me. No, I cut him. I don't need you as a friend. When others want to be racist, God say, Shannon, your baby mama was in your life for a reason. These things happen for a reason, to keep moving forward. You did what I told you to do, and you kept moving forward. And I gave you something. When racist people and companies, you did what I told you to do. You kept moving forward where others want to give manipulation and jealousy. God say, you did what I told you to do. I really felt appreciated. And the CSMs told me, you good at what you do. And they wanted me back in the maintenance area because of everything I was doing. I didn't need to be asked to do nothing. I worked in the daytime. I didn't need none of that. Yvonne them, I watched Felicia. I helped with the cash with Yvonne them and the rest of them. All right, we go in the back room, and we do these things. And I remember Yvonne and everybody used to just say, Hubert, let's come with the cash for me. And we stand by, and them just taking me under their wing and just showing me things. I'm going to the register. I was at Albertsons, and I saw a person with food lubricant, and Steve taught me how we shine the registers up and where the things at and the thing. And I saw this person in plain old Albertsons using a white thing to wipe the registers down. And I said, that's not how we do that. I said, I want to tell him about my experience. And the lady got mad at the Albertson and he do what I said. I said, hold up. I was just telling that kid what I learned at what Steve and them taught me at 12:16, and Russell and them taught me how to do things, and how we go to the bunkers, and I was doing it at 2996, and I was doing all of this going around. I'm using the stuff that Russell and them and Steve and them taught me, and Grizz and everybody taught me at 12:16, and I'm using what they taught me. And I remember Steve told me one time, like he left the nighttime, and he like, Hubert, you forgot everything I taught you? No, I didn't forget, Steve. Even though you was being racist towards me, I didn't forget, Steve. And I remember having that conversation with Steve, and he was working daytime. I didn't forget. We know what we had to do, but Charles don't know how to treat people. And I realized what Grizz told me, you can do all of that stuff and complain, but without action, nobody will hear you. I said, damn, Grizz. Me and Grizz went to NASCAR, George Victoria, and I see Bum B at NASCAR. And me and Grizz used to go to NASCAR, and I remember him and his wife saying, Hubert, have a good time. And Grizz showed me a text, and he said, Hubert, I want to thank Grizz. I never got the chance to say goodbye and thank you. He took me to the corporate office across the street. Grizz took me everywhere with him. We went to Home Depot. We went to everywhere. And at 12:16, over there, it got a building across the street where Walmart keep their paperwork at. And Grizz used to take me over there, and he take me on projects that he do. He takes me everywhere. Grizz is a better leader than Charles. Grizz is a better leader than Charles. When you go in there, he teaching me how to use the electric pallet jack when Charles want to be racist. Every time the claim trucks came up there. All right, it's early in the morning. You go back to sleep. I ain't gonna wake you up. Yeah, it's early. It's 8. It's 9. It's 10:19. I'm sorry for waking you up. But it's about time for you to get up. Racism was going on, but you know what Grizz did? Grizz didn't care. Grizz didn't care about what was going on. Grizz, you know what Grizz did? And they're gonna be able to see that when me and Grizz working together. When they look back at the camera, they're gonna see me having an electric pallet jack and Grizz. Grizz know what you was about. Grizz know what you were about with Charles. God is telling me Grizz know what you and your employee was about. Grizz know what you're about. But Grizz didn't care. That's the difference between you and that. You know why Grizz left? Because the fuck shit y'all was doing. And God said, I want you to tell it. God said, I want you to tell it. God said, I want you to speak it. Why Grizz left 12:16, Charles? I want you to tell it 12:16. I want you to tell him why Grizz left Charles. And I'm going to tell Doug Miller why Grizz left you fake, you phony motherfuckers. Now tell him why Grizz left. Now tell him why Grizz left. Doug Miller, Walmart CEOs. Now tell him why Grizz left. Now tell him why Grizz left 12:16. He didn't want to deal with the fuck shit. Grizz talking about I did all this work. And he said, Hubert, I've been in this company. They giving me 50 cents, 25 cents every time. And Grizz said, Hubert, I worked it. Now tell him why Grizz left. Charles, Russell, now tell him why Grizz left. Russell don't want to say nothing. Now tell him why Grizz left. You know what Grizz told me when I was working at DFW airport? When me and Grizz, you know what Grizz told me? And I was working at the store and the claim trucks was coming there and they was talking to me. Where Grizz at? Where Grizz at? Where Grizz at? And I lost my phone and I lost Grizz's number. Grizz showed me this big property that he built in Oklahoma, where he was going to retire. He's a great cooker. And him and my dad, they're a cooker. And I want Grizz to come into business. And this is why I'm doing this. Grizz is a great cooker. I want to do business with Grizz. I'm going to find you, Grizz. You and my stepdad is a great cooker. And I want y'all to come together and cook as you cook for Walmart. And my stepdad never get recognized for his cooking. And you will be a great team to come together and sit at the table. I want the universe to hear me. Doug Miller, why Grizz left? Charles, why Grizz left, Charles? Russell, why Grizz left? I know that conversation when I saw my friends that chill with at Demir House, they saw me on that DFW airport. Why Grizz left? We gonna tell the CEO why Grizz left. Why Grizz left? All right, we got to get off here. We gonna tell Charles and Russell ask why Grizz left. What Grizz told me on that phone when I left Walmart. All right, you gotta use the bathroom? All right, we're about to take a bath. Hold up, I gotta go, guys. We got to tell Walmart why Grizz left.